60 something
that shit was
points.
2 steps, dude.
I knew then at least.
You know what I'm upset about?
Already starting to give. There was this 1.5 thing.
Right.
1.5. You remember that? They was talking about 1.5.
I'm taking this little. What it is? It's the 2 steps on the catch. So when you catch the ball, if you're in motion, you can get those 2 steps. That's it. But you can't be stationary and then take 2 steps.
No, I know.
No
one's ever argued that point.
But I'm just saying, like, that's kind of where it's gonna go.
But it's just, yeah. Well, now what it is, it's the Elijah one, where you take the 2 steps and stop. That's like 1, 2, stop.
Exactly.
And now, and that works every time. Because you take the 2 steps, so of course they're gonna jump.
What it is
every time
1 step. Here's what it is. 1 step really is about establishing your pivot. You get a pivot. And then you can, you can't. No, you can take 1 step off of your pivot. You can, after you establish, like Elijah one off the spin. 1, I can do this because that's my 1. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's I'm establishing a pivot and going up.
Right, but his whole move was doing the 1 going up and then coming back under.
But he was his feet were planted. He stayed. He would and then he would jump.
So what you're saying is the first step is the pivot.
But as long as he stays like this,
do it again. The first step is the pivot, and then he catches 2 steps.
If you catch the ball like this, right? If you're backed up like this, right? You catch the ball like this, and then you go 1 up. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Or if you go
that's legal.
1 here, my fault. Here, I can do this, right?
But the whole point was then he would jump off of this foot. Then he picks up the pivot. That's what I'm saying. This is your pivot foot.
He picks up the pivot when he jumps.
Right, but you know,
he jumps.
But you knew damn well he did that shit way before he jumped. Just like Ewan did it.
Right.
Drag that shit. Then he took 2.5 steps every time, and I love Patrick Ewing.
But the point I'm saying is that
the
reason it happens is because it's
crazy.
It's accounting for the rhythm of the game.
It's crazy.
It's accounting for the rhythm of the game. The game is rhythmic, especially when you got niggas like Elijah. That's gonna happen.
He was still doing niggas up. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was doing it sloppily.
You want everybody to be like this, going up like this, going up like this.
You know what I'm saying?
You want everybody to go up like this. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you gotta take layups like this. 1, this, 1.
Like every time you pick up the ball, you gotta be like.
That's just 1. That's the 1 step rule.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's Jerry West basketball.
If you're running full speed on a basketball court with a ball, and you're like, make sure I take 2 exactly. You know,
1. And then you can
take 2.
Tossed up. You can use 2 is
plenty. One is fine. I understand what you're saying.
It's the same rule. You're establishing a pivot going up. Here, your foot is just back when you establish the pivot, as opposed to it being forward when you establish a pivot, and you're using that pivot. Using that pivot. Using that pivot. It's just more flexible. It's jazz.
The problem is
jazz. You take the rules and you make jazz
and get like that.
Jazz. Slap. That's just
sloppy. I agree. I think
that's not sloppy. That's Jordan. That's all the greats all get to do that.
But when they did it well, they did it well, so you don't notice it. When you notice it,
even with jazz, they do sloppy shit sometimes.
And then
you catch it. You know what I'm saying? Jazz. Flip a nose, clearly catch that motherfucker.
It's clearly a fucking carry when Allen Iverson dribbles the ball, but he still was a good ball handler, though.
It's it's like when they call that carry on LeBron. It's because the ball, he's caressing the ball.
Hello. The plates are $4.